Good afternoon, all. Welcome to the lecture of complex analysis. I am audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, in last lecture, we have seen some types of Mobius transformation. Actually, there are four types of Mobius transformation. First one is nothing but the translation. Second one is rotation, and third one is magnification, which is also called as dilation, and fourth one is nothing but the inversion. And first three are we have seen in last lecture. That is, what is the translation? The any Mobius transformation which is of the form z plus something beta, that is beta will be a complex constant, and such a transformation is called as a translation. And rotation is of the form w equal to z into e to the power I theta, or w equal to az, where modulus of a will be equal to 1, since e to the power I theta is always of modulus 1. And last one is nothing but the dilation, that is magnification, a transformation of the form w equal to az, where a is a real number and a is greater than 0. It's called a magnification. Okay, now the last type, which is nothing but the inversion. Okay, so fourth one, inversion. See its definition: a transformation of the type transformation.
सर काही नाही जॉईन होता येईल
Yes.
माझ्या फ्रेंडला जॉईन होता येईल
Yes, you are correct, madam. Okay, so any transformation which is of the type, the transformation which is of the form w equal to 1 by z is called a inversion. It's called a inversion. Okay, so a transformation of the form w equal to 1 by z, that is, this w equal to 1 by z can be written as 0 into z plus b will be equal to 1 divided by 1 into z plus 0, so which is nothing but 1 by z, as it is of the form az plus b upon cz plus d, then it must be a Mobius transformation, as actually we know that every linear transformation or any transformation is always a bilinear transformation, but converse need not be true. Okay, so as w equal to 1 by z, then it can be written as 0 into z plus 1 divided by 1 into z plus 0, and as it is of the form az plus b upon cz plus d, then it must be a Mobius transformation, and which is called as a inversion. Okay, so let us take one example. Determine the region r dash. Determine the region r dash in w plane of the infinite street are bounded by, where r is lies between, in which there is a restriction on y, which is lies between 1 by 4 to 1 by 2. Okay, so here we have to find out the region r dash which is in w plane, and we have given a infinite strip which is r and which is bounded by this condition, that is 1 by 4 less than y, which is less than 1 by 2. So we have given a z plane, and from that we have to find out the region in w plane. Okay, first we will draw a region in our z plane. Okay, so let us take two axes in which y is nothing but the imaginary axis, and second x is nothing but the real axis. So this will be y. This one is our x. Y. Here will be our origin. Okay, now we have given a condition that is 1 by 4 less than y, which is less than y 1 by 2. Okay, so somewhere here is our 1 by 4, 1 by 4, and somewhere here is our 1 by 2. Okay, and we have a infinite strip which is bounded by these lines. Okay, now let us take this will be our infinite strip, and this will be a required region R. Similarly on this side also. Okay, as here we have taken 1 by 4. Okay, so this will be our required strip. Okay, so we have a region in our Z plane. Now we have to find out the region in W plane. Okay, this is nothing but our Z plane, also called as XY plane, complex plane, or organ plane, whatever. Okay, now as here we have to use the transformation W equal to 1 by Z. Okay, so as W is equal to 1 by Z, W is of the form u plus I into p, which is equal to 1 upon x plus iy. Then what? Then by rationalization we can write it as 1 upon x plus iy into x minus iy divided by x minus iy, which is equal to 1 into x minus iy, x minus I into y as it is, divided by x minus iy, x plus iy, a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. So x square minus b square is nothing but I square y square. So which is nothing but x minus iy divided by x square. I square will be minus 1, minus of minus plus 1 plus y square. Okay, so here we get x divided by x square plus y square plus minus I into y divided by x square plus y square. On LHS we have u plus I. Then what are the values of u and v? As we know that two complex numbers are equal if and only if its real and imaginary parts are equal. As these two complex numbers are equals, then by comparing these one, u is nothing but
x upon x square
x
plus
upon x square plus y square, and y is nothing but v is nothing but
y
minus y divided by x square plus y square. Okay, now let us consider u by v. Consider u by v, which implies x upon x square plus y square divided by minus of y divided by x square plus y square. That is, it is of the form x divided by x square plus y square divided by this one. It means it is of the form x square plus y square minus of x square plus y square divided by y. This x square plus y square gets cancelled, which implies u by v is nothing but minus of x divided by y. Just find out the value of x in terms of y, or value of y in terms of x. Okay, so which implies x is nothing but our minus of uy upon v. Okay, now put this value in the value of v over. Okay, what is v? V is nothing but minus of y upon x square plus y square. Just put the value of x there, then we get y in terms of u and v. Now v is nothing but minus of y divided by x square plus y square. So what is the value of our x, which is nothing but minus of y divided by x square. X is nothing but uv upon v, minus of uy upon v. But as here square, then it is positive. So it is nothing but u square y square divided by v square plus y square. So So which is nothing but minus of y divided by u square y square plus y square v square divided by v square. So this v square is here. Okay. Now this v get cancelled. So 1 equal to minus of y into v divided by u square y square plus y square v square. Okay. Which implies minus of y into v divided by y square common u square plus v square. Okay, this y get cancelled, which implies 1 is equal to minus of v divided by y into u square plus v square, which implies y is nothing but minus of v divided by u square plus v square. Minus of v divided by u square plus v square. Okay, so here we get the value of y. Okay, let's take this one as some. Now we have given a infinite strip in our z plane, which is a strip lies in between y, that is the y lies between 1 by 4 to 1 by 2. Now first we will consider y is less than 1 by 2, as y is less than 1 by 2, but value of y is nothing but minus of v divided by u square plus v square, and which is less than 1 by 2. Okay, now multiply both side by minus 2. We get minus of 2v divided by u square plus v square, which is less than 1. Okay, now multiply both side by u square plus v square. Then we get minus of 2v, which is less than u square plus v square. Add plus 1 on both sides, then we get minus of 2v is less than minus of 2v plus 1 less than u square plus v square plus 2v, u square plus v square plus 1. Now add plus 2v on both sides, which implies 1 is less than u square plus v square plus 2v plus 1, which implies 1 is less than u square. V square plus 2v plus 1 is nothing but v plus 1 bracket square. V plus 1 bracket square. Okay. So u square plus v plus 1 bracket square is greater than 1. What is this equation? हा equation काय represent करतो?
Circle.
It represents a circle of radius 1. And what is its center?
0 and minus 1.
0 and minus 1. Okay. So it is the equation of circle. Equation of circle with center at equation of circle of radius 1. Radius 1 with center 0. 0 minus 1. Okay. Now similarly y is greater than 1 by 4. Also y is greater than 1 by 4. Again just put the value of y, which is nothing but minus of v upon u square plus v square, and which is greater than 1 by 4, which implies minus of 4v is greater than u square plus v square, which implies minus 4v plus 4. 4v plus 4 is greater than u square plus v square plus 4, which implies 4 is greater than u square plus v square plus 4v plus 4. Just adding 4v on both sides. Then we get 4 is greater than u square plus v square plus 4v plus 4 is nothing but the v plus 2 bracket square plus 2 bracket square, which implies u square plus v plus 2 bracket square is less than 4, and it represents Actually, this 4 can be written as 2 square. Represents a equation of circle of radius 2 with center
0 minus 2.
0 minus 2. Radius 2 with center 0 minus 2. Okay, now we have, so here we get our region by using our condition, that is y is lies in between 1 by 4 to 1 by 2. Just we have used the y is less than 1 by 2 and y is greater than 1 by 4. Then we get two equations of circle. Okay, just draw a diagram now. Sorry, this will be a diagram in UV plane. -1, -2, -3, -4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this will be a W plane. Now, first equation is nothing but the equation of circle with radius, equation of circle with radius 1 with center at 0 and -1. So this will be a point 0 and -1, and having center will be this one 0 -1, and its radius will be 1. Just draw a circle here of radius 1. Okay, so this will be a circle with center at 0 -1 and a radius 1. Now second equation will be it has a center 0 -2 and having radius will be 2. So this will be a second point. Okay, so this will be first and this will be a second. Now just draw one circle having center will be 0 -2 and radius will be 2. So this will be circle okay, so this will be a second one. Now our region 1 by 2 less than 1 by 4 less than y, which is less than 1 by 2. Now these two equation represents here u square plus v plus 1 square is greater than 1. It means our required region r dash is outside this circle, that is exterior to this first circle and interior to the first circle. Since second equation is nothing but u square plus v plus 2 square is less than 4, it means our required region will be this part. Okay, so this part is nothing but our required region r dash. ओके, कारण माझं फर्स्ट इक्वेशन काय रिप्रेझेंट करतो, आपल्याला तो पार्ट घ्यायचा आहे जो की यू स्क्वेअर प्लस व्ही प्लस 1 स्क्वेअरच्या बाहेरचा आहे, आणखीन तो पार्ट घ्यायचा आहे जो की यू स्क्वेअर प्लस व्ही प्लस 2 स्क्वेअरच्या आतमधील आहे, म्हणजे एक्सटेरियर टू दिस फर्स्ट सर्कल अँड इंटेरियर टू द सेकंड सर्कल. That will be our required region r dash, and that is we have to find out. Okay, so here we have find out a region r dash which is in w plane. Okay, कुणाला काही डाऊट यामध्ये?
हो सर,
हेच फाइंड आउट करायचं होतं ना आपल्याला. आपलं झेड प्लेन मध्ये एक रिजन दिला होता, त्यामध्ये फक्त आपल्या वायवर कंडिशन होती की तो 1/4 टू 1/2 च्या मध्ये आहे कुठंतरी. ओके, म्हणजे त्यावर मला काय मिळाली, एक इन्फायनाइट स्ट्रिप मिळाली. त्यावरून आपल्याला काय करायचं होतं, रिजन R' काढायचा होता जो की W प्लेन मध्ये असेल. पण दिलेल्या कंडिशन वरून आपल्याला काय मिळाले, दोन इक्वेशन मिळाले कोणाचे, सर्कलचे. फर्स्ट इक्वेशन काय होता, त्यामध्ये सर्कलचं ओरिजिन होता 0-1 आणि रॅडियस 1 होती. आणखीन सेकंड मध्ये सर्कलचा सेंटर होता 0-2 आणि रॅडियस 2 होती. मग त्यावरून आपण दोन सर्कल ड्रॉ केले. आणखीन आपल्याला असे पॉईंट घ्यायचे होते जे की फर्स्ट सर्कलच्या बाहेरचे आहेत, आणखीन सेकंड सर्कलच्या आत आहेत. तो रिजन म्हणजे माझा हा रिजन, जो की आपण ब्लू कलरने दाखवला. ओके, so this will be a last type of Mobius transformation, which is nothing but the inversion. Now there is one theorem depending on the definition of translation, deletion and inversion. Let us see the statement. Okay, if S is a Mobius transformation, then S is a composition of translation, deletion and inversion. Okay, so any Mobius transformation can be written in the form of composition of these three types of Mobius transformation, that is translation, deletion and inversion. Let us see its proof. Let us consider S be a Mobius transformation. Let S be a Mobius transformation. As it is Mobius transformation, then it must be of the type Az plus B upon Cz plus D, which implies S of Z is nothing but Az plus B upon Cz plus D, where AD minus BC is not equal to 0. Now this can be written as, take A from A common, then we get Z plus B divided by A, and from denominator let us take C common, C into Z plus D upon C, so which is nothing but A upon C. Now this Z plus B upon A can be written as Z plus B upon A plus D upon C minus D upon C. Plus D upon C minus D upon C get cancelled, and Z plus B upon A as it is, divided by Z plus D upon C. Z plus D divided by C, so which is equal to A by C. Now this numerator can be written as Z plus D upon C plus B upon A minus of D upon C, divided by Z plus D divided by C. Okay, so which is nothing but A by C into Z plus D upon C divided by Z plus D upon C, which is 1, plus B upon A minus of D upon C divisible by Z plus D by C. Okay, now which is equal to A upon C, sorry, 1 plus here, so which is nothing but 1 plus. This one can be written as BC minus AD divided by AC. BC minus AD divided by AC into 1 upon Z plus D divided by C. Okay, so which is nothing but A upon C plus A upon C into this one. A get cancelled, which is nothing but BC minus AD divided by C square into 1 upon Z plus D upon. Let us take this one as equation. That will be a given Mobius transformation S object. Okay, just we have right in this form. Okay, now we will define the four transformation S1Z, S2Z, S3Z and S4Z. So let us take, let S1 of Z is equal to Z plus D upon C. S2 of Z is equal to a inversion, which is 1 by Z. S3 of Z is equal to BC minus AD upon C square into Z. BC minus AD upon C square into Z. And last, the fourth one is nothing but again Z plus A upon C. So here we have defined the four transformation, in which first one is nothing but this one is translation, second one is inversion, third one is deletion, that is magnification, and last one is again translation. Okay, so here we have defined four transformation, in which two are translation, one is inversion, and another is deletion. Now we have to prove that S is the composition of these four transformation. Then only we say that any Mobius transformation can be expressed in the expressed as a composition of translation, deletion, and inversion. Okay, now to prove that, to prove that S is composition of translation, inversion, and deletion. Okay, so let us consider S4 composite S3 composite S2 composite S1 of Z. And we know that if we have defined F composite, F composite G of X, then it is of the form F of G of X. Then it is of the form S4 composite S3 composite S2 of S1 of Z. But from our defined transformation, S1Z is nothing but Z plus D upon C. Just put that value. S4 composite S3 composite S2 of our Z is S1Z, which is nothing but Z plus D upon C, which is nothing but S4 composite S3 of S2 of Z plus D upon C. But S2 of Z is nothing but 1 by Z. That is S2 is a inversion mapping. Just we have to take 1 upon Z plus D upon C. S2 of Z काय करतो, जो काही आहे माझा तो डिनॉमिनेटरला घालतो 1 by Z. इथं काय माझा Z plus D upon C, तो पूर्ण कुठे जाईल माझा डिनॉमिनेटरला 1 upon Z plus D upon C, which is nothing but S4 composite S3 of Z. But S3 of Z is nothing but BC minus AD upon C square into our Z. So it is nothing but BC minus AD upon C square into Z. But here Z is nothing but 1 upon Z plus D upon C. 1 upon Z plus D upon C. Okay, so this will be our required S3 of Z. Now S4 of Z. S4 of Z is nothing but Z plus A upon C. So whatever will be Z, here this will be a Z. Then write this one as it is, BC minus AD upon C square into 1 upon Z plus D upon C plus A upon C. Okay, so this is nothing but S4 composite S3 composite S2 composite S1 of Z, which is equal to A upon C plus BC minus AD upon C square into 1 upon Z plus D upon C. So this will be equation 2. Now comparing equation 1 and 2, both are same, that is RHS of both the equations will be same, then LHS also same. Then by equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, S of Z is equal to S4 composite S3 composite S2 composite S1 of Z, and which implies that S is the composition of translation, deletion, and inversion. Translation, deletion, and inversion. Okay, and that is you have to, and हे असतं. ओके, जर माझ्याकडे कोणतीही एक मोबियस ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन असेल तर मी त्याला ट्रान्सलेशन, रिलेशन आणखी इन्व्हर्जनच्या कॉम्पोजिशन मध्ये लिहू शकतो. ॲज हिअर वी हॅव टेकन ए एस ऑफ झेड इक्वल टू एजेड प्लस बी अपॉन सीजेड प्लस डी इज एनी आर्बिटरी मोबियस ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन अँड द रिझल्ट विल बी ट्रू फॉर दिस आर्बिटरी मोबियस ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन, देन इट मस्ट बी ट्रू फॉर एव्हरी मोबियस ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन. ओके, कुणाला काही डाऊट यामध्ये?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, the next point is nothing but the fixed point. What is a fixed point? या अगोदर कुठे झाला आहे का फिक्स्ड पॉइंट? यस, नो, काहीतरी
No, sir.
रिअल मध्ये कधी झाला नाही. ठीक आहे. ओके, ए पॉइंट
f of
Which
x is
coincides.
equals to
येस,
f of x is
f of x is
equals
equal
to
to
काय x घेतला आणि x ची व्हॅल्यू जर 2 घेतली तर ते परत 2 च यायला पाहिजे, म्हणजे f of 2 is equals to 2, म्हणजे 2 is the fixed point.
हा, म्हणजे तुम्ही पर्टिक्युलरली आयडेंटिटी घेतला ना, त्यामुळे आयडेंटिटी मॅपिंग घेतला. एफ ऑफ एक्स इक्वल टू एक्स जर घेतला तर प्रत्येक वेळेला तुम्हाला तीच मिळेल. ओके, जर याला सोडून जर तुम्ही एफ ऑफ एक्स इक्वल टू काहीतरी एक्स स्क्वेअर मायनस 1 जर घेतला तर त्याला फिक्स्ड पॉईंट मिळू शकतात. करेक्ट आहे, तुम्ही सांगितलेलं करेक्ट आहे, पण तिथे तुम्हाला एक पर्टिक्युलर एकच मॅपिंग मिळेल एफ ऑफ एक्स इक्वल टू एक्स. येस. ओके, सो ए पॉइंट विच कोइन्साइड्स with their transformation coincides with their transformation is called as a fixed point. It's called as a fixed point. ओके, जो पॉइंट तुम्ही दिलेल्या मॅपिंग मध्ये टाकणार आहे, जर तोच पॉइंट मला मिळत असेल तर त्या करस्पॉन्डिंग पॉइंटला काय म्हणणार मी? फिक्स्ड पॉइंट म्हणणार. दॅट इज लेट डी बी एनी सबसेट ऑफ सी इन्फिनिटी. व्हॉट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सी इन्फिनिटी? सी इन्फिनिटी मीन्स सेट कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर सिस्टम. देन व्हॉट इज द सी इन्फिनिटी? रियल नंबर सिस्टम और एक्सटेंडेड रियल नंबर सिस्टम, काय फरक आहे?
Infinity is included.
Infinity is included. That is nothing but the real plane. So if we include this infinity in our complex number system, then it is nothing but the complex plane. Okay, complex plane. Okay, so here D be any subset of C infinity. So a mapping F is defined from D to C infinity, where D is any subset of C infinity. Then, sorry, if F is a function from D to C infinity, if F from D to C infinity is a mapping, then a point Z belonging to D is said to be a fixed point. Said to be a fixed point of our given mapping. Fixed point of F if F of Z is equal to Z. ओके, जर तुम्ही जो पॉइंट दिलाय तोच जर पॉइंट मला मिळत असेल दिलेल्या फंक्शनच्या अंडर, दॅट इज ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशनच्या अंडर, तर त्या दिलेल्या तो घेतलेल्या पॉइंटला आपण काय म्हणणार आहे? फिक्स्ड पॉइंट. याचाच अर्थ काय होतो? ए पॉइंट विच कोइन्साइड्स विथ देअर ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन. सच अ पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड एज अ फिक्स्ड पॉइंट. ओके, नाउ इफ सपोज देयर इज वन मॅपिंग f of z is equal to z square, then what are its fixed point? असे पॉइंट शोधायचे जे की त्यामध्ये पुट केल्यानंतर तोच पॉइंट मिळाला पाहिजे.
0 and 1.
1.
0, 0, 1. What about minus 1?
येते सर.
येत आहे सर.
मायनस 1 पुट केल्यानंतर प्लस 1 येते हो. एफ ऑफ मायनस 1 काय होतं?
येस सर.
1 स्क्वेअर. 1 झाला ना. तोच पॉईंट पाहिजे. जो पॉईंट तुम्ही इनपुट देणार आहे तोच आउटपुटला जर येत असेल तर त्या पॉईंटला फिक्स्ड पॉईंट बनायचं. इथं तुम्ही इनपुटला जर -1 दिला तर आउटपुट काय मिळणार आहे? मला +1 मिळणार आहे. -1 +1 सेम आहेत का?
नो सर.
सो -1 इज नॉट अ फिक्स्ड पॉईंट. पण हे दोनच फिक्स्ड पॉईंट मिळतात का? याला सोडून दुसरं मिळतो का नाही कसं चेक करणार आपण? इन्फिनिटी हा फिक्स्ड पॉईंट होईल का? सी इन्फिनिटी दिला याचा अर्थ काहीतरी त्या इन्फिनिटीचा उपयोग असेल ना. व्हॉट इज द एफ ऑफ इन्फिनिटी? एफ ऑफ इन्फिनिटी स्क्वेअर काय आहे?
इन्फिनिटी.
इन्फिनिटी.
Infinity. So 0, 1 and infinity are the fixed points. असं तुम्ही फिक्स्ड पॉईंट काढले कसे याचे? चेक केले का? पर्टिक्युलर 1, 0, 1, 2 असं घेऊन एखाद्या पॉईंटला फिक्स्ड पॉईंट कधी म्हणतो आपण? एफ ऑफ झेड इक्वल टू झेड स्क्वेअर जर एफ ऑफ झेड इक्वल टू जर झेड येत असेल तर. ओके. सो दिलेली मॅपिंग काय माझी? झेड स्क्वेअर आहे. जर झेड स्क्वेअर इक्वल टू झेड येत असेल तर मी करस्पॉन्डिंग पॉईंटला काय म्हणणार आहे? फिक्स्ड पॉईंट म्हणणार आहे. याला कसं लिहू शकतो आपण? झेड स्क्वेअर मायनस झेड इक्वल टू 0, विच इज नथिंग बट झेड इंटू झेड मायनस 1 and which is equal to 0. Z equal to 0 and Z equal to 1 are the two roots of this polynomial. Then these are the two fixed points. आणखी तुम्हाला इन्फिनिटी आहे तो प्रत्येक वेळेला शेवटी चेक करावा लागेल. तो त्या केससाठी असेल का नसेल तो ते दिलेल्या फंक्शनवर डिपेंड करेल. ओके. सो ॲज हिअर एफ ऑफ झेड इक्वल टू झेड स्क्वेअर विल बी अ मॅपिंग, देन इन्फिनिटी मस्ट बी अ फिक्स्ड पॉईंट. इन केस लेट अस टेक वन मोर एक्झाम्पल. इफ सपोज एफ ऑफ झेड इज इक्वल टू 1 by z. Then tell me what are the fixed point of this mapping?
1, 0. 1 only, sir.
0 ला फंक्शन तर डिफाइन होईल का हो?
Only 1, sir.
What about -1?
-1 पण
होत
Yes.
आहे.
तुम्ही फक्त असं जर तुम्ही पर्टिक्युलर व्हॅल्यू चेक करून बघत बसला तर तुम्हाला सर्व फिक्स्ड पॉईंट कधीच मिळणार नाही. काय करणार आहे आपण? फिक्स्ड पॉईंट म्हणजे काय करायला पाहिजे? एफ ऑफ झेड इक्वल टू झेड सॅटिस्फाय केला पाहिजे. एफ ऑफ झेड इक्वल टू झेड. पण एफ ऑफ झेड दिलेला डिफाइन काय केला आहे? 1 by झेड. जस्ट पुट दॅट व्हॅल्यू 1 by झेड इक्वल टू झेड आला पाहिजे. विच इम्प्लाइज
प्लस मायनस.
झेड स्क्वेअर मायनस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0. नाउ टेल मी व्हाट आर द रूट्स ऑफ झेड स्क्वेअर मायनस 1 इक्वल टू 0? झेड इक्वल टू प्लस ऑर मायनस 1. So these are the two fixed point. Now we have to check for only infinity. Now if we put z equal to infinity, then 1 upon infinity becomes
0.
0. म्हणजे इन्फिनिटी पुट केल्यानंतर 0 मिळतं. याचा अर्थ तो फिक्स्ड पॉईंट नाही आहे. विच इम्प्लाइज +1 प्लस ऑर मायनस 1 आर दी ओनली फिक्स्ड पॉईंट्स. ओके. काढू शकता याच्यावरून. थर्ड, इफ सपोज एफ इक्वल टू सम z+2 डिवायडेड बाय z+3. याची फिक्स्ड पॉईंट काय ती? एफ ऑफ झेड झेड आला पाहिजे. मॅपिंग काय आहे? z+2 डिवायडेड बाय z+3 इज इक्वल टू झेड z+2 विच इज इक्वल टू झेड स्क्वेअर प्लस 3z z स्क्वेअर प्लस 3z मायनस z विच इज प्लस 2z मायनस 2 इक्वल टू 0. क्वाड्रॅटिक इक्वेशन आहे. क्वाड्रॅटिक इक्वेशनचे रूट काढा. रूट काढल्यानंतर तुम्हाला तो करस्पॉन्डिंग पॉइंट्स मिळत जातात. काय येतील रूट याची? -b -2 प्लस ऑर मायनस b स्क्वेअर मायनस 4ac. b square will be 4 minus of 4ac minus 4 into 2 minus 2 which is plus 8 divided by 2 into e which is 2
-1 plus minus root 3.
minus 2 plus or minus under root of 12 divided by 2 which can be written as minus 2 plus or minus 4 into 3 which is nothing but 2 into under root of 3 divided by 2, these two gets cancelled, so which is equal to minus of 1 plus or minus root 3. हेच येतात का?
Yes, sir.
ती व्हॅल्यू पुट करा, त्यामध्ये तेच मिळेल तुम्हाला. ओके, ना there is one result. Every Mobius transformation can have at most 2 fixed points. इन्फिनिटीला सोडून बरं का, इन्फिनिटीला सोडून प्रत्येक मोबियस ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशनला जास्तीत जास्त 2च फिक्स्ड पॉईंट येतात हे आपल्याला सांगायचं. लेट अस सी द प्रूफ. Let S be any Mobius transformation. Let S be any Mobius transformation. As S is a Mobius transformation, then S is of the form AZ plus B upon CZ plus D, where AD minus BC is not equal to 0. Now we have to find out the fixed point of this transformation. That is, we have to find out those points where S of Z is nothing but Z, which implies we have to find out S of Z equal to Z, but S of Z is AZ plus B upon CZ plus D, and which is equal to Z, which implies CZ square plus DZ minus of AZ minus of B equal to 0, which implies CZ square plus D minus A into Z minus of B equal to 0. So it is a equation, of degree 2. Then it has at most 2 distinct complex roots. As it has only 2 number of distinct roots possible for this equation are, there are only 2. That is, it has only 2 maximum number of roots. As it is degree is 2, degree is 2, it has it can at most 2 roots. ओके, जे पॉइंट या इक्वेशनला सॅटिस्फाय करतील तेच पॉइंट मग फक्त माझे फिक्स्ड पॉइंट होणार आहेत. इक्वेशनची डिग्री जर 2 असेल तर त्याला जास्तीत जास्त रूट किती मिळू शकतात? 2. जर 2च रूट मिळत असतील, डिस्टिंक्ट 2च रूट मिळत असतील, तर त्याला फिक्स्ड पॉइंट किती येतील? 2च येतील. जर तेही डिस्टिंक्ट रूट असतील, तर जर सेम रूट असतील तर तो एकच रूट असेल, मे बी असेल नसेल काही वेळेला. ओके, विच इम्प्लाइज a Mobius transformation S of Z can have at most 2 fixed points. आणखीन जर 2 पेक्षा जर जास्त जर फिक्स्ड पॉइंट मिळाले तर ती करस्पॉन्डिंग मोबियस ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन ही फक्त आणि फक्त आयडेंटिटी ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशनच असेल, दुसरी पॉसिबलच नाही. ओके, सो देयर इज वन विल बी आवर ॲक्च्युअली 2. नाउ देयर इज वन नोड. इफ ए मोबियस ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन can have more than 2 fixed points, 2 fixed points, then it must be a identity transformation. ओके, कारण आयडेंटिटी ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन ही एकमेव ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन आहे ज्यासाठी मला इन्फायनाईट नंबर ऑफ फिक्स्ड पॉईंट मिळतील. कारण आय ऑफ झेड इक्वल टू झेड, त्यामध्ये काहीही व्हॅल्यू द्या झेडची, तो तुम्हाला ॲज इट इज देईल. म्हणजे ही एकमेव ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन आहे जी की मोबियस ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन ही आहे, ज्याला 2 किंवा त्यापेक्षाही जास्त फिक्स पॉईंट आहेत. याला इन्फायनाईट नंबर ऑफ फिक्स पॉईंट मिळतील. बाकीची जर तुम्ही कोणतीही मोबियस ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन घेतला तर त्याला जितके रूट असतील तितकेच डिस्टिंक्ट फिक्स पॉईंट मिळतील. ओके, कुणाला काही डाऊट यामध्ये?
No, sir.